Hey everyone, welcome to the very first video of Just Investing. I am excited to share my personal dividend investing journey with you all today. I am thrilled to have you join me on this journey. In today's video, we are going to be doing a deep dive into my dividend investing portfolio. I am going to show you guys which stocks I have. But before that, for those who are new to the concept of dividend investing, the dividend investing involves buying stocks in companies that distribute a portion of their profits to shareholders on a regular basis. These payouts can provide a steady stream of income and potentially contribute to long-term wealth building through reinvestment. Before we deep dive into our first video, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future content. Hit the like button if you enjoy this video, and let me know in the comments what topics you would like to see covered in future videos. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Let's get started with Just Investing. Let's start with the dashboard of the portfolio. So you can see on the top the market value of this portfolio is around $18,349. I have been investing in this portfolio since February of 2023. I have invested around $17,300 since February 2023 and received a market return of around $1,044. Adding the dividend received of $793, the total return comes to around $1,800. Other than the $17,300, I have around $11,000 or $12,000 in cash. That is around 39% of the portfolio. In total, I have 20 holdings in my account, and let's go deep into these 20 holdings to check out which stocks I have. So in my stock positions, as you can see on the top, the first stock I have is FFIE. This is the Faraday Future Intelligent Electric. This is an electric vehicle making company. I have a total of 5 shares. The average price of 123. Then moving on, the second stock I have is Apple. I have around 3.83 shares at an average price of 172.73. Current price is around 189 for Apple. Next one is the ETF, which is the SCHD, the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. I have around 13.98 shares at an average cost of 72. Moving on, the next stock is Coca-Cola. I have around 17.51 shares of Coca-Cola. This stock is the Dividend King. The stock is increasing its dividend for the past 61 years. The average cost for Coca-Cola is 58.25. Moving on, the next stock I have is AT&T. I have around 12.19 shares, and at the average cost of 16.99. Next I have the JEPI. It's also an ETF and a monthly paying ETF. The JP Morgan Equity Premium Income ETF. I have around 18.71 shares at the average price of 54.71. The next one is the JP Morgan Chase JPM. I have around 7.06 and the average cost is around 146. Next I have is also an ETF. It's the VO, the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. I have around 5 shares, and the average cost is $368. Then I have Kraft and Heinz KHC. Number of shares of KHC is 28.97, and the average cost is $34.91. Next one is the Bank of America. I have around 33.46 shares at the cost of $30.32. Next one is Johnson & Johnson. Number of shares is 6.39, and the average cost is $161.85. The next stock in my portfolio is the Colgate-Palmolive. I have around 13 shares, and the average cost is $77.56. The next one with ticker symbol of MO. It is the Altria Group, and I have 24.64 shares of Altria Group, and the average cost is $42.24. Then, there is this monthly dividend-paying stock Realty Income. And the number of shares of Realty Income is 18.62 at the average price of 54.53. Then I have the Main Street Capital Corporation. Number of shares of 25.13 at the cost of 41.36. Next one is Instacart. This one is, I bought it when the IPO was declared, so I only have just one share. This is also a non-dividend paying stock at an average cost of $30. Then, there is the Yield Max TSLY. I have around 57 shares, and the average cost is $80.12. Then I have the Yield Max Coin Option Income Strategy ETF. I have 43 shares, and the average cost is $23. Then, I recently started investing in Starbucks. I have around 7.47, and the average cost is $80.60. Then my 20th stock is Chevron. I have around 1.86 shares of Chevron, and at their average cost of $161.32. So in total, I have around 345 shares at the average cost of $88. As you can see, this total holdings is 20, and other than that I have cash in my account of around $12,000. For all these 20 holdings, I am up on some stocks and I am down on some stocks, as you can see here. But overall I am up for around $1,043. And on total returns, I am up around $1,800. This is what I love about dividend investing. When you are down, like in Johnson & Johnson, you can see that I am down by $111, but when the dividend kicks in, I am overall down by $74 only. So, that makes the dividend investing very interesting. And when you gain, when you are up on in stock like on Colgate, like I am $187 up, but when dividend kicks in total return, I am $206. That is more than the market return, so that's the interesting thing that I really love about it. It reduces the loss, and it elevates the gain. So on market return basis, I am up by $1,000, and on total return basis, I am up by $1,837, and I have received a total of around $793 in dividends. Now next, let's go through all the dividends I have received. And you can see in my dividend log that I started receiving the dividends in the month of February of 2023. The first stock from which I received the dividend was Apple. I received a total of $0.01, that is 1 cent. I started my dividend journey by receiving 1 cent of dividend from Apple. And from there on, as you can see, in February, I only received 1 cent. Then it increased to $3, then $2, then $9, $21. This is the first month I received dividend in double figures. Then as it gradually increased, and in December 2023, I received dividend more than $50, around $66. So in total, I received in the year of 2023 a total of $220.74 in dividends. As I continued my investing journey in the year of 2024, in the next year of 2024, dividends I have received kept on increasing. As you can see, I received 40, then again 50, then it increased, and it moved to 3 figures: 124, 192, 155. And in the current month of May, I have received a total of $155, and I am expecting to keep on increasing and keep investing in this. On total basis, you can see I have received 572.77 in 2024, and combining the 2023 and 2024, you can see I have received 793.51. Now, as we go forward and have a look at my charts, I started my journey with a dividend of 1 cent received in February of 2023, and then you can see the trajectory is going only upwards, and in the current month of May I received $155. This chart, when I see this chart, it makes me very happy, like it is the dividend I am receiving each and every month, and it is like only increasing, it's like going in upward direction, so it makes me very happy. So, for the next chart, as you can see for each ticker or stock what I have received in dividends. You can see that I have received different dividends from different stocks. The most dividend I have received is from ticker CONY. That is the Yield Max ETF. Then you can see that I have received from Tesla, not Tesla Yield Max, Tesla TSLY. Then I have received from JEPI. I have received $68. Then the Main Street Capital, $59. And you can see, each one of these are growing as I am growing my portfolio. Now for the next chart. The annual dividend income. In terms of annual dividend income over the years, as you can see in 2023, I received $220, and it's just 5 months of 2024 till May, and I have more than doubled the dividend received of $578.84 in 2024. Now the next chart. Here you can see over these months how my portfolio value changed. Initially in February, I only had $500. I started my journey with a $500 investment, and gradually I increased my portfolio value by investing in these dividend stocks, and by receiving these dividends, and reinvesting those dividends. Now in the next chart, in terms of diversification, you can see that the biggest position in my portfolio is a VU. That is around 13.48%, and the rest of them are around 5 to 7%. I am increasing my Apple, Starbucks, and Chevron positions. So I hope I will make these stocks also around 5 to 7% of my portfolio. Now on to the next chart, of course, how all these stocks have performed individually. You can see I am up on VO from 1,800 to 2,400. This is my biggest gain. And for the loss, my biggest loss is FFIE, where I have lost around 99% of the amount. I have invested $615, and its value is now 5. This is the newbie mistake that I made when I was starting my journey, and I have learned from it, and I will not make that mistake again. So, in terms of total returns, as you can see, FFIE is the stock that I have lost around $609, and VO is the stock that I have made the most gain in $636.91. Alright guys, that's the first look inside my current dividend portfolio. Remember, everyone's investment journey is unique, and this is just to give you an idea of how I am approaching dividend investing, and it's not a financial advice. If you are curious about how dividend investing could work for you, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments what questions you have. I am here to share my journey and help you. I will be putting out regular content to help you on your dividend investing journey. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining me on the very first video of Just Investing. I will see you next time.